Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. In today's video I want to show you how you can easily identify or determine when you're going to be having long spikes. That's how you can know that it's going to be spiking for a long time, and then you can look for an entry and wait for it to start happening that way. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is that when market buys for a long time, like we are on crash. If you are on a crash, if market buys for a long time, when know that when it wants to sell, it's going to also sell for a long time. Like on this chart, you can see I did some. Okay, remove some. You can see this drawing here. These two lines here. I am on the 15 minutes time frame. You can see market has been buying from here. Let me remove these lines. Let me take away the lines. Let me take away the lines. So when I noticed market was buying, you can see market has been buying like this for a long time. This 15 minutes time frame, though this might be up to, let me say, how many candlesticks do we have here? How many 15 minutes candlesticks from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 20 candlesticks on the 15 minutes time frame it has been buying. So also know that when it wants to sell, it will sell to at least half the length of this whole movement. Half the length of this whole movement. It must spike from when it wants to sell at least half the length of this whole movement, and in most cases depending on the resistance zone, because it has met a resistance zone before the market started moving this way. And you can see the confirmation. We have this pin bar here, and the yes, this pin bar or inverted hammer you call it. You see it started spiking down, guys. So you can see here it started buying again and bought for a little long while also. You see how many candlesticks? I don't want to count now. You see, 15 minutes time frame, and it's buying from, and even broke structure here, got to this level. You see, when it started selling, see guys, it sold down up to this level before it bought again, retested this zone, because there's a zone right here. At this point, you see, market sold to this place, then went back again, sold to this place, then went up a little, then sold again. So there's a little zone around here. It sold, it broke through this zone, then it came back and retested this zone, and you see the sales, guys. You see the sales. So mostly when market buys for a very long time on crash, you expect it when it wants to sell, it will sell to at least half the length of the distance it covered while it was buying. The same thing is applicable to boom. The same thing is applicable to boom. And when it after selling, when it wants to buy also, this same crash, this same pair, after selling, when it wants to buy, when it's ready to buy, it will buy to cover all these sales. You see, now look at another long buys here. It bought up to this point, then it sold. But see, the distance is sold from here to here. So if you can capture where the resistance zone is, where the market is about to reverse, you can place a trade. You can enter a trade and set your take profit to at least half the length of the the whole movement that the market was moving previously. You see, so if you put your TP around this zone, you're on the 15 minutes time frame, guys, you make a lot of money. Look at now, this was another movement, and here it reversed. It reversed from here again, then it formed a little zone here, a little support zone which was broken, and it became resistant. You see, when market got to this zone, it sold down. This time around, it broke through this length, this zone, because it's a previous support zone. So maybe I should just mark this thing to show you, because all these little things matter. All these little zones, when you see these little zones, they matter a lot, guys. That's a little zone. Market retested this zone, and you see these spikes that we're having right here, that is selling down here. You see, so it's very important to take note of these things. Market will always try to sell according to how long it has bought previously. The same thing is applicable to boom pairs. This is just boom 500, crash 500, guys. So let's check boom, maybe boom 500, and see what happens there. You see, boom, let's use this place as an example. You can see boom was buying from here and what got up to this point. Now when it started selling, it sold and stopped at least half the movement. So if you can take, you can identify this resistance zone at this point, then you can also enter a trade and try to take profit at least half the length of this whole. You can see even when it sold from here to here, you see it bought and got to this same zone, and there was a reaction as if it wants to reverse, but it couldn't. It still went up. So know that the length, the period of time it's covered, let me know is the period of time, because when it is spiking, it moves faster than when it is scalping. So the length of the distance it covers while it is scalping or buying, like on boom, the distance it covers while it is selling is almost the same distance it will cover when it is spiking, or at least half the distance when it is spiking. You can see now it's been selling for a very long time. It's been selling for a very long time, creating support and resistance zone. Guys, when boom is ready, when boom 500 is ready to buy, when boom 500 is ready to buy, look at the whole distance. It will buy up to at least half this point. This is a resistance zone, that this is a support zone that turned resistance. The support zone that turned resistance. So if you enter a trade, you can expect to take profit around here, or you can wait for it to go as much as the length of these cells it made. You can see, guys. So if you understand these little things, you can just be placing your trade and you leave it. All you need to do is just to wait for market to get to a zone which you know or you expect it to start spiking, so that you will not be waiting for all these one spikes, two spikes. This one is multiple spikes, guys, multiple spikes. Even with a very small lot size, you will make good money. This kind of trades happen maybe once in a day or twice in a day. So if you can just wait for this kind of trades to setups to come, you can make good profit, guys. You can make good profit. The best thing is just mark out your zones, mark out your support and resistance zones. Then you go in and you wait for market to buy to that place. If you are on crash, let it buy to that zone. Once it buys to the zone, then you once it buys to the zone, you enter your trade. Once it gives you a confirmation that it's going to sell. So on boom, you wait for it to sell to the zone you've already marked, and once it gives you a confirmation, you enter for a buy, and you'll be catching spikes as much as you want. Take note of the zones where market will react, like all these little stuff, like here, what I marked here. Where is the arrow line to? You can see this. If you go to the 5 minutes time frame, you discover that this is a head and shoulders pattern. This is a retest. If I go to a 1 minute time frame, you really see what happened here. Earlier on my this our bootcamp group, I marked out this zone, and I marked out a setup and dropped. I was expecting market to get to this zone. There's a zone I expected market to get to around this place, because this is a support zone which was broken and has not yet been retested yet. You know, I drew something like this. Then I put market was around the market was around this zone at that time. So I was expecting market to get to this zone. Then from there we'll enter for sales and we'll sell it down. But unfortunately the market reversed at this point, and when it reversed, I didn't even notice. I was not on the chart to see when it reversed. So you can see that it started reversing at this point, gave these two a pin bar or hammer, whatever they call it. Then it spiked massively down. It broke through. This was a little zone. So when I went later found this, I discovered that there was a zone here when I went down to the 1 minute time frame. So on the 1 minute time frame, see what happened, guys. Where is it? Okay, look at it here. So on the 1 minute time frame, I saw this. These are those two um 1 minute. Okay, these are those two candlesticks we found on the 50 minutes time frame that were looking like indecision candles. Those are the two candlesticks. So you can see that there was a zone here. Market sold bought from here, bought from here, bought from here. and also sold again from here. So this is a little zone around. You see market sold from here. So you can see since market sold from there and it was retested. Okay, it wasn't retested, I mean, and it was not retested yet. You see, market tried to come back to this zone. It came, but it did not get to the zone. So it still went down. Then on getting back, hold on. Okay, sorry, I did not draw this thing well. I think this is how I drew it because I took this straight, guys. I took this straight. You will see it in one of my videos. You will see this trade in one of my videos. So on getting back to this zone, it spiked a little and came back and spiked massively. So this is just a retest. What I'm trying to explain here is if you can always wait for a retest, the whole idea I'm trying to explain is notice a breakout like this. Always wait for a retest. Even I can easily call this a retest depending on how you draw your this thing, you mark out your zones. If you mark it too big, it can become a retest for you. It can be your retest because you can assume like here now. Let me show you one thing. This point here, where this market started spiked down, is almost the same place where we have this spike here. So we can assume this was a retest also. We can assume it was a retest. So we always wait for a retest. Even if you are catching just this spike here, 1, 2, and 3, guys, it's massive money. So let alone this one. The one I caught was, I think it stopped around here with a lot size of 4.0. It gave me about 140 USD. I think so, yes, about 140 USD today. So you can see retesting is very important. And also look at another one here. It broke through this zone again and came back and retested here, and it still continues selling. So if you can always wait for a breakout and retest, guys, you will make real money. You will make good money. What is required of you is patience. Just be patient. Just be patient. Don't be in a hurry to make money. Just be patient. These things work. Be patient, study them, practice them, and you see your money coming in. But when you are in a hurry, you just want to make money in a hurry, and you just be entering trades without waiting for confirmations, you end up losing the money, guys. You end up losing the money. So I advise always be patient enough, wait for confirmations to happen. Always look at the chart, you know, on let's say even 15 minutes time frame. You see that crash has been buying for a long time. Just wait for when it is going to reverse. Just prepare your mind. Go and check. You can go find out where the nearest strong resistance zone will be. You know it's going to reverse at that point. Once it reverses, guys, and you notice it's going to sell, you enter your trade and you make massive money. You make good money because it will spike. You get so many more, you get multiple spikes. I mean, guys, you get multiple spikes. So those are the little things you need to understand. And meanwhile, I have decided to, there's a strategy I've discovered recently, guys, and I have noticed that so many of you had interest in joining our bootcamp. So many of you had interest in joining the bootcamp, but perhaps maybe you couldn't afford the $25 commitment fee. So because I had so many persons in the group in the wait list, but they couldn't finally join. And honestly, I'm telling you, missed out a lot. You missed out because it is very impactful. We've not even ended the classes yet. I am still have in fact we have gone beyond 5 days because I enjoy teaching. I enjoy the the lessons we've been having. You know, it's impacting. People are learning every day. People are getting what they need to stay active, make money, guys. So I want you guys to, if you had the interest to join that and you missed, there's another one coming up. I don't want you to miss, guys. The strategy I want to show is a two-in-one strategy which you will use to catch spikes and scalp the market for hours. This strategy will help you a lot. It is very simple. You will see the advert video very soon. You see the advert video very soon. You shouldn't miss this opportunity. It is not expensive. It is just $10. It is $10. I repeat, just $10. It is too small compared to what you are going to achieve. It is too small. People spend hundreds of dollars to buy indicators that don't even last. Sometimes you can even buy the indicator and then it doesn't work. I have bought a lot. I bought a lot when I was using indicators. So you don't need to think $10 is too much. People are paying for strategies. People are paying for mentorship. At the end, they get nothing. But what we're going to get here is a very simple strategy that you'll be using to catch spikes and scalp the markets for hours. Very simple one, and with time you master it, guys. So it's just going to be a 1 day event. It's going to be a 1 day live event. You will see me practice it live and direct, and you also practice it, and you will testify, guys. I'm telling you. So don't miss this opportunity. I will leave the link to the chat, to the group, in the description of this video. Ensure you join on time, because I may not want to take so many people. I may not want to take so many people this time around, guys. So till my next video, see you and peace out.